Okay, so this has happened once before, and I just want to make sure that you know that there is a video out there on Facebook Live that has to do with First Alternative Therapies. First Alternative Therapies has a new project that they've come up with. It's called First Alternative Care. You can go to whenyouneedafriend.com and click on the icon to learn more and possibly become a member. So we just did the first time ever a pre-record, and we did it live. The pre-record was live, and the station recorded it, and it's going to air the next day, which is December 17th. Right? No. What day? Oh, no. I'm
December
looking at the
14th.
time. I'm looking at the time. It's
December
12:16 right
14th.
now. Yeah. So December 14th, it's going to be live at the station. And so because of all the confusion with the Facebook Live, I didn't hit the record button. This has happened twice. And Michael Legel, of all the beautiful people that I would want to record, it would be Michael. So I thought, okay, let's do a teaser. Let's talk for just a little bit about what the show is about. You can find it on Facebook Live. So Michael, thank you so much for extending your time. I've already overstayed my welcome with you.
You're all right. You're fine.
Okay, so let's talk about First Alternative Care and everything that it entails.
Mm-hmm. So First Alternative Care is a company that we are building as a health membership. Our goal is to be proactive and help support your health needs. Number one thing that we offer and target that is when your telemedicine, we go to that. So we offer you unlimited telemedicine services, which can take about 80% of everything that you would go to a general doctor for, and provide you not only a doctor appointment within 15 to 45 minutes, but also a script sent to your pharmacy, which you can do from your own home. Okay. Then we also offer behavioral health counseling, which is we offer you 3 visits a year. This is, by the way, this program covers your entire household, not just your family, but your household. All right.
Yes.
And with those behavioral
And
health,
let's talk about what a household is.
a household could be a roommate. A household could be your grandmother. A household could be a temporary relative that's staying there. You can easily add them as a dependent when they're on there, and you can easily take them off when they're not there. Okay. So anybody that's, we also do not require any social security number, which means that this is for everybody, even if you're not an American citizen, if you're visiting for a little bit and you just have a temporary visa, you can get coverage for this. Any traveling person, wherever they're on, anywhere in 50 states, we're able to provide you this service. Okay. So not only do you get general health, your family health, your behavioral health, but you also get dermatology, and you get unlimited dermatology visits. So this is a great platform. It's $35 a month, covers your entire household. Okay. And then to make us a little special, we're launching our own very sophisticated software, which takes about 2.6 trillion factors to give you your own personalized health goal that takes into your nutrients, your medications, your contributing family factors, your DNA, your blood work, your weight, your height, your birthday. You're going to have a bunch of questions that you fill out. Do you eat breakfast? Do you sleep right? And we are backed by 40,000 clinical studies, which we're able to show you for every little recommendation we give you. And if you turn on Facebook, if you go to Lily's live show.
At Lillian's radio show.
At Lillian's radio show, you'll see that we walked you through it. It's amazing. It's very powerful. And we're going to be able to give you that for a very low price. And our goal is to be proactive with your health, because if you're proactive, you're going to be healthier. And as we build this membership plan out, we're going to have healthy members. And that is really why we started the company, just to make a big difference.
So with all that said, basically in translation, you would have medical doctor or whatever is in your area allowed to be a part of prescribing. You'll have a clinician that will come on depending on your area and 24/7. So if you wake up with a sore throat, or if you have like a little lump, or if you have gout or headache or joint swelling, nausea, vomiting, pink eye, I'm just reading a few of these things.
Yeah.
Even a yeast infection. If you can you just pick up your phone and you click on the app, you schedule an appointment, and you schedule the time. right there in the privacy of your home. And that doctor will appear on the other side. So if you have a smartphone, that'll work. If you have a computer with a camera, that'll work. And if you have a landline, you can call a phone number. You will be limited there. So with that in mind, you get unlimited
You're not limited.
dermatology.
Wait, let's be clear. You're not limited with the landline. You can use it. You can talk to a doctor as many times as you want to on the landline. It's a
But you're
custom number
limited
for
to
us.
what if they can't see you, you're limited.
You're right. They have to just believe what you're saying, which
That's
is what
right.
doctors
Yeah.
do anyways.
Yeah.
You come in
Well,
there, you're
but seeing
describing.
somebody, if you're saying, my eye hurts and it's a little swollen and they're trying to visualize it, the doctor thinks it might
It's
look like
harder.
this.
It's
Yeah.
harder.
Or if it's a bite, he can't see the bite. So that's what I mean. You might be a little limited by just
Mm-hmm.
calling on the phone. But if you want to ask for advice, they might say you need to go to the emergency room. That could
Mm-hmm.
be all you need right there.
Mm-hmm.
But can you imagine that every time we wake up with a sore throat, we might think we need to go to the doctor? Or if we have, a cold, is it a flu? Is it a cold? How do you know it's a difference? You have 24/7 for $35 a month per household. So it doesn't matter how many people are in your house. If you're a college student and you have like a bunch of
No,
of
I do want to say this.
yes.
I have an exception for college students that are away. So even though they're not in the same household, I allow them to add them as dependents for college students.
That's right. But
Mm-hmm.
if you don't have a parent that's claiming you as a dependent and you have 4 college students in one house, you can share the expense of
There you go.
$35 a month.
There you go.
And
Yep.
but wait, there's more. So with this new platform, with the IQU that you will eventually merge, for those of you who go to whenyouneedafriend.com, click on the icon, you get this for free until they launch it, or for a month until they launch it, because they'll be launching in a month.
Mm-hmm.
But if you become a member now, instead of paying the $10 extra a month, it's only $5 for you to have this platform, because you listened to the show and you decided to take yourself into your health into your own hands. Imagine you don't have a $35 or $40 or $60 copay. You don't have to worry about meeting your deductibles. You don't have to worry about driving all the way in the rain or the cold. Unless it's an emergency and the doctor says go to the emergency room, you can do this in the privacy of your own home. Michael shared a story, and I want to encourage you to go to Facebook Live, so at Lillian's radio show, where he got bitten by a spider. And can you share that story again, please, Michael?
Yeah, unfortunately. So I about September, like I think it was September 5th or something like that. I had it was a Sunday. I know that. That's all I remember. And I had actually a massage plan, and I had this really bad pain, and this wonderful massage therapist. There was no marks, nothing, right? So my pain was so bad that I was just complaining about it. And so she gave me a really nice massage, and she was like, I just don't know what it is. So the next day I have, we have a huge network of what I call as alternative care physicians.
Mm-hmm.
So one of them, who is an amazing acupuncturist here in Stewart, named Dr. Scheip. And he brought me in there, and he's like, you know what? I don't see anything, let's just give you an immune system boost, and let's check on it in a day or two. Okay. A day goes by, and all of a sudden, this thing becomes like radioactive, and my whole face is being covered, and my system is now breaking out with shingles because the bite has totally
Wow.
fluid, and so I can't move. All right, I physically can't move, and I'm in bed, and I'm miserable. And so I go to the doctor visit, and of course the doctor, I get there, and the entire visit, I have insurance, and the entire visit cost me $700. The visit, the script, everything, and I was just so miserable with that. Like I was like, how is it like? Why do I have insurance? I just didn't understand, because my deductible, you have to hit your deductible, and so I was just, I couldn't believe it. And then I just laid in bed, and they gave me medication, they gave me antibiotics, and it took about 3 weeks to get better. So as I'm sitting there, I just kept thinking to myself, this whole system, that whole experience was terrible. For one, I didn't need the doctor to, I'm going to call, for lack of a better word, poo-poo the acupuncture experience. The acupuncture didn't see, there was no mark yet. You wouldn't have known it was a spider bite yet. Like the reason he knew is because I figured it out. It was already infected. Like, like I didn't need that. So I thought to myself, like all my alternative care practitioners out there that ever, like whenever somebody, they have a customer, they have a client that trusts them, and then all of a sudden they need to get a script and they go into that general doctor. And for whatever reason, that general doctor feels like they're trying to justify their clientele or the reason why they're in business. And they don't need to have a negative experience, because we got to be more positive in healthcare. That's the number one thing. Okay. And so I realized, I was like, wow, I just, that whole experience was terrible. And then, you know how my world is where we're like, when I put something out there, something happens. And so by October, I already had a plan put in place that where I could legit go to market, and it was just negotiating on what and how I was going to do that. And when I was working out the numbers, rather than working out numbers that would make it where like I was like incredibly, profitable and worrying about my company, I was looking at the numbers like, let's look at this as just a side project or a cherry. And let's look at this as like our giving back program. Okay. And so because First Alternative Therapies is so stable, and I'm appreciative of that, and we're in, 45 states and 5 countries, and I'm so happy about that. I'm able to do this. But as I'm able to do it, I'm able to make it my way. And my way is all about being proactive and making it better. And so now that we have the software, and now we have a realistic plan in place, where we're going to be able to not only spotlight these alternative practitioners in the future, and they have the time, they have the capabilities to help you with all sorts of wonderful symptoms that you go through, but we're going to give you a software that gives you information about medications that you really need, and gives you information about supplements and diet and health factors that these are minor changes that you're going to see, but they make a major influence. Like how you would say, and like I know how you are huge with vitamin C, and we talked about this before
on the show. Yeah.
On the show, we've talked about this before, right? Well, not a lot of people know that, but if they knew how important vitamin C was, or vitamin D, or whatever supplements that they see when they eat certain foods, that they're lacking in zinc or they're lacking in calcium or whatever, these things are all easily spotlighted for you on our system. Yeah. And every aspect of what we recommend for you can be, and I say this through the court of law, can be scrutinized, because we reference clinical studies for anything we recommend. Yeah. So that's really what's so important with this, is we're giving you the top education simplified so that anybody can just look at it and go, oh, that makes sense.
I think it's fabulous. And for those of you who want to go to whenyouneedafriend.com, check it out, become a member. You don't have a long contract, whatever you do month to month. And once this platform, this new IQU, that's going to help you, even encourage you to get healthier, whenever that comes to play, it'll cost you less than it will cost everybody else once the software launches. And so, Michael, I am very grateful to you. Thank you so much for being on the show today and doing this extra little teaser so that people will watch the actual. And then tomorrow, of course, it'll be on the air in Jacksonville, and hopefully this will be on YouTube pretty soon. But thank you so much for everything that you do. The story behind Michael's background is also shared, and sometimes when you experience a loss, yes, it's very painful to experience a loss, but it's amazing how that moment will either create something new from you, or will decide that you're going to break down and never do anything again. Well, fortunately for us, Michael Legel used the experience of the loss of his father to make sure that everybody has the proper health care that they need with the proper information. So I want to thank you, Michael. I would encourage you to go to whenyouneedafriend.com, check out the icon for First Alternative Care, and check out the information and make an informed choice. Thanks, Michael. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and share it. Help us grow the show.
Thank you. Thanks, Lily. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Best day ever.
Best day. Oh, let's do it. I wish you love, peace, joy, and unexpected abundance. Make it the best day ever. That one you did really good. Okay.
I did do it well.